Hey guys, welcome to College Eats. This episode is our Autumn Anything episode. I'm Nicole Dementry.
I'm Josh Dybo.
And today we'll be making a bunch of pumpkin spice and squash inspired things. What are you exactly making?
Today I'm making spaghetti squash, perfectly easy to make in a microwave in your dorm. Great.
And then afterwards, I'm making a pumpkin mug cake, which would be perfect dessert after that. And then together, we're celebrating 13th anniversary of pumpkin spice lattes.
Yep.
We're making our own.
Yeah, we're gonna be carving up some pumpkins, use as our mugs for our pumpkin spice latte.
Super cute.
Tasty.
You can bring it to dinners and potlucks like you like to go to.
Oh yeah,
and
I love
that'll
potluck.
be great. All right, so I'm gonna be over at the stove. You're gonna be carving.
I'm gonna carve.
All right, let's get started.
Let's go.
So, me at the stove, I'm gonna turn first onto a medium heat. So, let's make sure it lights. There we go. And obviously, I was not prepared today. I should have made sure I didn't have these long sleeves on. But first, we're gonna put in the pumpkin puree. So I'm gonna put this in. Ooh. And then, oh, you can hear it sizzle. After the pumpkin puree, I'm gonna put in some pumpkin spice, and I'm gonna put in a teaspoon of pumpkin spice. So this is gonna be a little messy. Here we go. If it comes out, there we go. And then generous. What I mean generous, I mean put in as much or as little black pepper as you want. Now, black pepper adds that little spice to it. If you don't want it as much as a kick, don't take it as much, but if you do, put more in. So I put in probably, if I could eyeball it, about a teaspoon of black pepper. And I'm gonna turn this down a little bit because it is smoking. A little bit, a lot of it. I'm actually gonna turn that down a lot. And then I'm just mixing this up. And basically you're just mixing the ingredients together so you can add in the sugar next. Exactly. All right. I'm gonna leave this to the side. Now you're gonna put it in the sugar, and when you put in the sugar, you're gonna wanna make sure it gets bubbly and a little bit thick. So this is a little bit of a process. So, Josh, how are you doing over there with your pumpkin carving?
Oh, I'm doing pretty great. I love pumpkin carving. You know, it's just, it's fall, it's Halloween, and you just grab a pumpkin, you just carve it up, you pull out those seeds, you can roast them. Pumpkin itself is great afterwards. It's a great time.
What is the coolest type of pumpkin you've ever carved? Josh.
What? Sorry?
What's the coolest type of pumpkin you've ever have ever carved?
Like the design?
Yeah, the design.
Oh, well.
Or, I don't know. You're from, so Josh is from Canada.
Yeah.
So how is Halloween celebrated in Canada?
The same as in America, surprisingly. Canada's not that different from the US, except there's more French speakers. My favorite pumpkin I've ever done, I don't know, my family's pretty traditional when it comes to Halloween. We just ghosts, give it a little face, We have a good time with Halloween. We don't try to be too spooky. I guess that's Canada. It's not too spooky. Halloween or any day of the year.
All right, so my thing is thick and bubbly. My puree is thick and bubbly. And now I'm gonna add in my 2 cups of milk into it. So I'm just gonna pour this. There we go. And then on top of the milk, I'm gonna add in a teaspoon of vanilla extract as well. So I'm gonna put that in. And excuse me, I think I said teaspoon. I meant tablespoon. So I'm gonna put that in, and then again, just mix that up. And now it's just super liquidy. Of course, it's our drink. But this is gonna be the bulk of it. Before it was but it was where you were getting the definite taste and the mixture of it. And now it's just really more of the actual liquid, the part you're actually gonna drink. So you can put in, I know we put in exact how much we want you to put in each ingredient. If you want to put in a little more for a stronger flavor, a little less for a little less of an intense flavor, feel free and go ahead. So I'm actually going to bump the heat up a little bit. And right now, as you can see, or not see, it's just getting very mixed together. And we just want to make sure it's hot and totally mixed together. Now you're gonna mix this for about 2-ish minutes or until you can smell the awesome pumpkin smell. And that's when you know it's exactly done. How's the pumpkin carving going now?
Oh, we're pretty much done over here. Got our nice little mug. You got a little top. You can make it your own little carrying container.
This is perfect timing because I am done too, so I'm gonna turn this off and then we'll put it together.
All right, guys, so while Nikki was over there at the stove making our pumpkin spice,
Yeah.
I brewed up some coffee. I carved up some pumpkins to use as our mug. So, yeah, this is a pumpkin spice latte.
It's such
So,
a stellar job carving.
oh, thanks.
Probably A plus material.
A
College has
plus,
taught
A
you great
plus
things.
college level pumpkins.
All right, so you're pouring the coffee in.
Yep.
And we can use decaf, regular, espresso, as much or as little as you want. Honestly, this recipe is really up to you and the intensity of the flavor as well as the coffee type you want to put in there. So after that, I already poured it in. We let this cool down, the actual pumpkin spice latte. So I'm going to pour this in, try to not get my sleeve in. Ooh, I don't want to pour it over. There we go. Perfect.
All right. Ooh, those are looking good.
They are.
So we're going to garnish with some whipped cream.
Yeah. And then have your pumpkin pie spice ready to just garnish on top. Oh, perfect. And if it spills over, it's not the end of the world. There we go. Perfect Pinterest.
Perfect.
All right, ready?
Ready?
Cheers.
Cheers.